What's up, guys? Alright, another 4 moves coming straight at you. Let's get right into it. Move number 1. You are going to be sat down on your bum with both your legs together, squeezing together, feet are flexed. And the first one we're going to do is reaching forward. So it doesn't matter if you can't reach your toes with this one, if you can reach your shins, your knees, wherever. The point is that you're drawing up out of your hips and you're leaning forward as if you're trying to keep your chest, get your chest down to your shins. So you're creating space in the torso to allow you to move forward. Okay, so you want to have your chin slightly tucked, shoulders are down and back. And then you're going to start to bring one arm back and then bring it forward. Bring the other arm back and forward. Eyes are following the hand. Keep your shoulders down and back. Keep those toes flexed even if your hand isn't on them. And try to do the move with as much control and grace as you can. Not my strong suit. That's 8. Just got 2 more. Flowing through. Nice. And then slowly, vertebrae at a time, roll yourself back up. And that's exercise 1 done. So straight into number 2, you're going to stay in the same position. I'm just switching around just so you can see things from a different angle. So legs are out straight, feet are still flexed. And then what you're going to do is cross your arms over, so that they're holding on to the backs of your shoulders here. And then tuck your chin slightly. And we're just going to start to raise up the elbows. So hands stay on the shoulders. And we actually will inhale as we raise up. Exhale. Curl back down. Inhale. Really push that underneath elbow. Use it to drive the other arm up. Two more. And then we're going to swap our arms over. Probably couldn't hear that because I was talking into my elbows. But then we're going to swap our arms over. Awesome. So just let those arms go. Little shake. Cross them over the other way around. And then inhaling, raise up. Exhaling, curling down. Inhale up. Make sure you're still sitting up nice and tall. Feet are still flexed. Rib cage is still in. Two more. Last one here. And then just give yourself a little figure of 8. Roll around in those shoulders just because it feels good. Okay. So, very similar position. I'm just going to switch around again just for demonstration purposes. And then you're going to have your hands back with the fingers facing away from you. And what we're going to do is start to bring our right knee in towards us as far as you can. And then open out, so you'd be looking at the inside of your thigh. Stretch your leg out and then bring it back round, extended. And then knee in, open out, so I'm looking at the inside, stretching out and gracefully moving in. Then you rotate back to straight. Pull it in straight, rotate out, pulling it in. If you can feel a lot of clicking with this one, just make the movement a little bit smaller. So you can just be doing it here. You don't want to be excessively clicking through your hips, because you're just rubbing on those tendons and ligaments even more. We're doing 10 each side. So this is 6. So you're pulling in, rotating out, extending the leg, bringing the feet back together and rotate, so it's back with your knee up towards the sky. This is a nice one, isn't it? Just warming up through your hips, putting it through its paces. It's got one more. Beautiful. And rest that foot back down. And then just give your arms a little stretch out, especially if, like me, you have a tendency to lock out through your elbows, which is something I'm working on. And I do it. Oof, that feels good. Okay, so other leg. So left knee coming in, and then I'm rotating the leg out, so I'm looking at the inside of my knee. Extend the leg, bring the feet back together, and then rotate so the knee's facing upwards again. Knee in, out, stretch, and down. In, out, stretch, and down. Try and do this with as much control as you can. And if those hips are clicking, make the movement a bit smaller. Don't want to be excessively rubbing. Build up slow. If it is rubbing, it's normally because your hip flexors are very tight. So it's like if you put an elastic band too tight around like a bottle or something like that, you would then to scrunch the bottle around, it would be rubbing over it. That probably isn't the best visualization, is it? Could have thought of something, but no. Still early. Okay, 2 more. Nice and controlled. Last one. Nice. Alright, so you don't have to move your position too much for the last exercise. We're going to do hip drives. So, you want this time your fingers to be facing in towards the body. Knees are bent. And we're going to start to allow the bum to come in between our hands. And then we drive up with the head, with the eyes looking straight up at the sky. And you crunch everything back down, curl it through, bum comes in between the hands, and then you drive your hips up again. So we're going to do 10. Try not to lock out through your elbows. Use the abs to pull up to create enough space to allow your bum to get through. So you really want to keep the abs high, and that allows your bum to come through the gap. This is 5. This one should be warming you up a little bit. Got 5 more. 1. 2. Really push out with your shoulders once you get to the top part of this, like as if you're trying to push your chest out. 3. Drive those hips up. 4. Push out through the heels. And last one. 5. And you can bring your bum back down. Just give those wrists a little shake. Remember some of our other wrist ones that we've done, where you can go on the backs of your hands and then you just lean back slightly. Probably doesn't look like I'm doing much, but I'm just shifting my body weight back to create a stretch through those wrists. Try to keep the elbows, fleshy elbows, facing in towards each other. Just do one more of those. I don't know about you guys, but my wrists always take a pounding. Anyway, those are another 4 moves for you. I really hope that you enjoyed them. Got another 4 coming up for you tomorrow, so I'll see you guys back here again for that. Thanks so much for watching. Please let me know which exercises you enjoyed, if there's any you didn't enjoy, if there's any pain or anything like that. Yeah, send me a message. All right, thanks so much. Cheers.